think great things are beginning to really happen from Africa, and it's a thing of joy.
I like what I'm seeing, I like what I'm hearing, and I like what is happening. The support is going to come.
Majority of African projects will be listed free of charge. They are not charging you a dime.
What's up, great people? I welcome you to Crypto Palace. If you watched the last video I posted on this channel where I talk about why Africa needs to start creating its own exchange and the reason why we should not just be a consumer but also a producer, because that is how to come to the place of power and prominence, and that is how to become formidable also in this crypto space. So just a few days ago, I was able to join a live session that was aired on Twitter. On X. It wasn't just an interesting conversation, but also an important discussion. And I will play the video for you right now. Trust me, you are going to find it quite interesting. It centers around Africa having its own exchanges, its own wallets, and also creating different kind of projects that will be emerging from the soil of Africa. So let's watch the video and see why this conversation is actually important.
There are many other projects, just by coming together, we get to know about them. While we are celebrating this, we are celebrating that we're no longer being scammed. I know several scamming experiences of P2P that our people have suffered. I think great things are beginning to really happen from Africa, and it's a thing of joy. All of these exchanges, the blockchains that are already in operation is just for so many of us to know that there are many more. There are many more, and it's only within the sphere of what you know that you actually will know. There are many people as we speak that are not even aware of this Billex Exchange. They are not aware. So there's so much coming already from Africa that we all need to know.
I like what I'm seeing, I like what I'm hearing, and I like what is happening. So when I listened to John Billy speak, inside of me was already a yes, like, okay, he's not bluffing. He's not playing around. He's not guessing. Like Elon said, anybody can put up a beautiful, PowerPoint presentation, but give us a demo. From the demo, we'll know. And then when we ask you a question, when you begin to stutter and begin to do, we know you're joking. But I didn't come here to speak, but I'm just saying that, John Billy, I don't know you. Before people say, oh, maybe he paid him or anything. I know what you're doing. The support is going to come. People are going to reach out to say, I want to invest. I already felt like that. We're starting local, but we're going global. This space is a global space. So let's sell it from that perspective. Let's sell it African. We're starting local, but we're going global. Okay? We are letting people know that yes, we're here, but we are a global entity. Let's propagate our product from that perspective. It's African, but it has a global feel, so to speak.
So they are going to be listing majority of the African project, and he said there's an open invitation. You can check on their website and also probably run through the Billex Exchange. Yeah, that's to give everyone the heads up on what we are doing currently.
We understand the fact that so many projects are team, they are really genuine building, but they don't really have the support. So our little way to support the projects. And another good thing is that any project that we list there, we announce it, and we also shield you for like a week. When I mean shield you, like we mention you like 2 or 3 times within 1 week to also give you a shout out and support. This will actually start rolling out from next year.
Majority of African projects will be listed free of charge. They are not charging you a dime. Come and list. And he said there's an open invitation. You can check on their website and also probably run through the Billex Exchange. You'll see the form they created there. Please just pick up the form, fill the form. I believe they'll receive it. Then once they are doing that, they will definitely list the project, which for me it's more like a prayer answer. This is what I've been looking for, and it's coming and things are merging. We're having those strategic partnership come in place. It tells good stories, and I really appreciate that.
The thing is that we are not alone in this market. Like the way our exchange works is that we tap into Uniswap, we tap into PancakeSwap, we tap into all the decentralized exchanges you know about. That is why we have deep liquidity. So we have partners already that they are going to be announcing us. Probably I'm the one that is even still holding it, the announcement. One of our partners is Let Us Exchange. Most of us should know Let Us Exchange. And the other one, there are more than 3 to 4 partners. So these are names you have known before now. 1inch is one of them. So these are people you have known before now. They are very known already. So we have partnership with them. But I don't want to mention names until you see the announcement on their platform. Because definitely we're going to announce our partnership so that you will be able to know that these people actually came prepared. So in terms of the liquidity, that one is already handled. You don't have anything to worry about. No matter how much people are on PancakeSwap cannot crash. No matter how much people are trading on Solana, like Solana, you know some of these, you know all the names of Solana Swap, it cannot crash. Why? Because these exchanges, like PancakeSwap now, have aggregators, more than 50. They are plugging into. One of our partners is going to announce us next week. So when they announce us, you will not go and check. You now see that these people have been existing since 2012 and they have been inside this business for long.
Because it takes a lot to build an exchange. I'm telling you, see, it's easier to just go get a script, review the script, make it feel your own script. But an exchange is a lot of technical work. Trust me, I've analyzed an exchange. I took about 3 weeks or 2 weeks or so to analyze an exchange because I saw what it was building, and all my hopes was the fact that Billex is going to be live this year, and then we're going to be listed on it. That was when we talked about it, I told him that what you're doing is exceptional. And then after some time, we hardly see an update. I understood perfectly what is happening. It takes a lot of energy, and as much as there is a need for keeping people updated on every move if possible, but we have that. People see the likes of Samapi do that. People see the likes of me probably do that update, give people update, but a lot of persons are not like that, and people have their own nature and way to express themselves. But we understand community, there is a need for updates and everything, but building an exchange is very technical. Trust me, I've studied it. I'm currently undergoing another class right now on crypto space. And that class is going to take me about a month to be done with the class. But I know about exchange. I studied it for 3 good weeks. I was studying about how exchange works. And if you dash me an exchange company to manage, I don't think I would do that because it has a lot of technical stuff. So big ups to you. You are creating something that is very unique, something that is very superb in the space. I'm telling you, you're going to need all the support you can get. You see, by the grace of God, we have a launch pad. And I know the technical work involved. Talking about an exchange, that has to be doing transaction. You need a lot of developers. Guys, we need to understand this. He's going to need a lot of developers around. The transaction, the box fixing. This, I think he's going to be building close to almost 3 smart contracts. 7 smart contracts thereabout. I don't know how many he's building, but he knows what is good for what he's building. But then again, there's a lot. And when Moses asked about P2P, I was like, oh my God, P2P is another work altogether. And then my brother said, boy, whatever they add them now. So kudos to you. I'm telling you, what you are building is not easy. Same with every other person that is building a project. It's not really easy. And if we can get like 5 or 3 exchanges, because it's a lot. Bro, guys, I'm not kidding you guys. I'm telling you guys the truth. I've studied exchanges. I spent 3 weeks studying on exchange. Bro, so anybody doing that is on a different level altogether. It's giant. Launchpad is something you can. You have about 3 smart contract running. It is easier, but exchange has a lot of complications. And so when I saw them doing the beta test version for some months, and after that he went. My prayer for him is that he doesn't give up. That was just what I was praying for him. I think I did about 2 prayers for him. One of them was, let this guy not give up on this because we need it. We need it in the African space. And I'm so happy that a lot of persons are coming back to the African space to build something that is very strong.
I wonder how you guys sleep. There was a day I was seeing Prophet OKK's picture. I just saw laptops, a very big computer. I saw library. I'm like, how are you handling this project, launchpad, wallet, then preaching, then there's farm. We have yam to go and harvest. I'm like, please, nobody should come near me and say, build what? We are building unity. That's the currency. Buy that one. So I wonder how you people do this, to be very honest. Now you're coming to tell us that building an exchange is not easy. I'm like, oh my God. So please, I believe we need to give John Billy, all these people building projects, building wallets, platforms, launchpad, exchanges, massive support. And that's why they need that support. We know from Africa to the end of the world, Africa to the world will launch out. But the home, there's nothing like you having the support of people from home. It just gives another energy. It just gives another feel. Let's support and let's be patient with them. Allow them build. They will keep. I'm sure they will carry us along. If there's a problem here, they will always update us, just like what Samapi does and most also Prophet Emmanuel does. They give us that sincere update. Okay, this is what we are doing. This thing is failing. We are doing this. We are trying to work on the back end.
But for the past 2 years, see, if I tell you every day the number of Web3 projects that are churned out of Africa, you will marvel, because for us, we are in the builder ecosystem, and we are glad to have incubated over 35 startups from Africa. We are African biased, we are African focused, I'll say that. And shout out to every builder. As Prophet Okeke mentioned, it's not easy to build. Sometimes, see, you can even get funding to build, and then it will get to a time the developers get to stress you, and then you feel like giving up. But if we see builders like John Billy, if we see builders like Breakout God, builders like Prophet Okeke, like Moses says he's not a builder, he's just a crypto investor, so I'm not going to mention Moses' name. Builders like Gamer here who are actively building and churning out good products for us to use, please salute them. There has been so many times where most of our community members, we are expecting these products to be 100%. Please. When CZ started, I'm not sure Binance was 100%. There were so many bugs, and then there were so many problems. But what actually shot them to this place was the community that was behind it. They were ever patient, ever ready to grow with them. The African ecosystem is a budding ecosystem. We are now figuring things out. So if anyone launches a product, don't expect 100% accuracy. Make sure that you are supportive enough. Support local builders. There has been a wind for the past, this year especially, there has been a shift where now we have come to see that no, we can't continue to be consumers anymore. We need to build the pipelines and then the systems that can contain liquidity here, retain liquidity here, and make sure that we distribute that liquidity effectively. So community, all I'm saying is that let's come together. This is our time. If we miss this entry, if we miss this particular period, it will be very difficult to have it again. This is our time where we get to stand for Africa. See, I didn't go for Binance Blockchain Week, but most of my friends that went they were like, oh, why are the Asians taking over? Like it's all about like Asian products. And then what I told myself was, what are we building here? If we are building good infrastructure here, we have the community, we have people, and these are the same retail people that bring liquidity, although we need institutional liquidity. And I'm glad, John Billy, that you guys are speaking to liquidity providers. You already have liquidity. That is what we need. We can build all we can, but if there is no liquidity, if you are not making liquidity moves, it becomes very difficult. Most of our projects and our tokens will continue to stay under $1 million when we are looking at eyeing $1 billion or $500 million for our projects. And each and every one of us, let us try and rally behind local projects or products that has been built from here. If we are not doing that, then we continue to be consumers. And then when it comes to the global majority, although we are global majority, they will still call us emerging markets, and then they will continue. What mostly happens is, oh, Africans, these guys love to eat. So take some, maybe $500, do a meetup, host a meetup in a university, take pictures, let us add it to our deck, and then raise more investment. Oh, we are in Nigeria, we are in Ghana, we are in Kenya, we are in Sierra Leone, all these kind of things. It's not sustainable. And now that we have realized that with our collective effort, we can build something sustainable in this Web3 ecosystem. Let's come together. This February, we saw a move. Was it Bybit? Yes, I think it was Bybit. So when Bybit got hacked, we saw a move from the Asian community where instantly bits get stepped in, and I think was it $1.5 billion they injected liquidity for operations to continue. And that was a master move that should have sent a message to the African ecosystem. The collective wins bigger than silo. We have continued to build in silos, and that is not going to work. If any exchange from Asia, see Justin Tron, CZ, all these people, they communicate. All these people, they are from like the same collective, and they help each other to grow. If you check the history of exchanges across the world, most of them are from this demographic. So now when they go for crypto conferences and stuff, they are respected. Their collective GDP is high. It's higher. Why? Because they have understood the power of being a collective, working together and promoting their products. And we continue to be users. And now that we have seen the light and we have builders who are taking the best bet to build these solid products for us, can we now say enough is enough? Let's come down together. Let's support local projects. See, always we cry, and this is to the Wikicat community. We are asking CZ and Binance to list Wikicat. Guys, the world responds to value. The only word that the world responds to is value. If you are putting value out there, no one can ignore you. So yes, there are biases. Of course, we can't neglect that. But once you are putting great value out there and people can get value from you, see, funding is going to chase after you. So until we prove that we are valuable, stop the pity party and African community, all this kind of, yes. If we get to the table, was it last week or last 2 weeks, Elon Musk had a podcast or an interview, then he was mentioning, he said the same thing. It's about value. If you can build something that he can't, definitely he's going to respect you. Definitely he's going to take you in. He's going to fund you and make sure that you compliment him. So now we have wallets, we have exchanges, we have launch pads, we have everything that it takes to have a solid crypto economy from Africa. What are we waiting for? Your small $1, your small $10, my small $100, let us put them all together, collectively push our tokens, push our wallets, push our exchanges, push our launch pads, and make sure that the world sees that there is value coming from this part of the world. Liquidity will be drawn to us if we are to collectively come together and show the world that no, this is the playbook that you guys are using. Yes, we used to just follow you. We used to just be, I won't use the word goons, but we used to be your servant to do your biddings. But now we also want to be part of the table. We also want to be a part of those talks. We want to be in those rooms where decisions are made. We want to have representatives who can speak on our behalf. And you can't do that with just talks. You can't do that when you have a begging mentality where we continue to beg for aid, just like our governments are doing. This is Web3, for Christ's sake. Young people are waking up to see that no, this is the time that we need to stand and build. Our government and our parents missed out on Web 2 when the likes of Google, Amazon, the likes of all these Web 2 startups were coming up. It's not their fault. But this time around, if we are to miss out, then our grandchildren will ask us, Daddy, where were you? What were you doing? Shout out and kudos to all the builders in the house. Everyone. When we talk about builders, most people think builders are people who are developers or founders of projects. No. If I'm a marketer, I'm a builder. If I'm a community manager, I'm a builder. If I'm a content creator, I'm a builder. We are contributing to our collective GDP. So to everyone here, even if you post about a project, you are still building. You are a cell. You are the building block of whatever is going on in Africa. Shout out to everyone.
Two things I grabbed and two things I've always talked about. It said we should retain liquidity. Retain it there so it circulates. Now, there are a lot of service providers like in Nigeria. I'm talking. Let me mention Uber, okay, and Bolt. All of the money they're making there, they're exporting it. So the money is not even circulating there. It now said something about a collective win. Two things I grabbed. Two things. He has said so much. For me, he has wrapped up literally anything anyone will want to listen. Retain liquidity within to give you the power. The economic, if you don't have the economic power, you can't even say nothing, right? A collective win.
We retaining that liquidity. This is the heartbeat of what we've been talking about, because if you go through data, you could see we've moved so many billions in crypto currency. Can we literally say that 10% or 5% of the money, 205 billion that has been traded in cryptocurrency, was rotated around builders? Innovative builders. Can we boldly say that? This is what I'm looking for. America, you see Donald Trump today, he's leveraging on one thing America have, and you can't take it away from them. Is economic power. That's why every president, before you know, they don't knock you tariff. That tariff will arrange, they will block all your product from coming to them. Nobody could tell you. With your white suit, you will go and beg. Do you understand? Even China are definitely scared, because China can produce, so who will consume? And he's telling them, don't bring all those stuff to America. If a man is already giving you 100% tax on what you are bringing, there's no profit. It's more like you are giving them free of charge. That is the economic power I'm talking about. And we are shifting from that consumer mentality. Somebody feel, we just want to do African. That's not it. What we are trying to say is, nobody will consume your product if you don't consume it. That's the first question. If we don't consume our own product, we don't use our own wallet, we don't use our own exchanges, we don't use our own P2P platform, who are we advertising it to? Bolt is not a Nigerian company. They will make the whole money. The best thing is they pay tax to the government, fine, pay the drivers fine. The remaining liquidity, 80% of that liquidity is leaving your continent. It's leaving your nation or your continent. That's what it is. There is no how. Even if Binance like, they should come and host events in University of Calabar, in Nigeria, anywhere. If it's not be your own, it not be your own. Like, that's the obvious truth. We're giving these people liquidity, and that's why we have to support our own to generate that liquidity, rotate that liquidity around. Trust me, we cannot do this solidly, because from the data, it is showing that Africa has 43 point something million people using cryptocurrency currently, and in the next 12 months, we are heading to over 76 million people. Do you understand? So imagine how many hundreds of billions of dollars will be leaving. So if we're able to bring these people together, support them, give them, we have the energy online, we have this stuff. Look at what people are doing. People are collaborating with John Billy here, telling them, okay, this is what we are going to do. I'm going to be posting your project. I'm going to be doing that.
So you have heard it all, guys. It is a joyful thing that this kind of conversation is coming on board, and people are now seeing the reason why we can't just become consumers alone, but we've got to also become a producer of some sort, of some tangible things. Because for us to actually be powerful, we can't be coming to the table of power with a begging bowl. We've got to produce something that the whole world can come and invest in. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to also like and subscribe if you have not done so, as you always share vital information like this on this channel. Thanks for watching, and let us meet in my next video.